Good evening once again, ladies and here at North Penn High School, as we pay tribute to a man who has helped lead the Knights and Maidens athletic program for the past 46 years. In 1969, Don Ryan began his work at his alma mater as an athletic trainer and equipment manager. 2 years later, he became assistant athletic director, and in 1981 took the position of athletic director, which he has held until today. There's no question that the athletics program here at North Penn would be what it is today without Doc's leadership. Under his direction, 34 teams have been named state champions, with countless individuals winning titles as well. 219 North Penn High School athletic teams have won Suburban One League championships. Twice, North Penn High School was named the top athletic program in the state of Pennsylvania by Sports Illustrated magazine. Tonight, we celebrate the accomplishments of the man who has guided North Penn to a sustained level of athletic excellence that is unparalleled in our state. At this time, please give a standing ovation to North Penn's outgoing athletic director, Mr. Donald C. Doc Ryan. Doc is being escorted by Athletic Secretary Linda Law and Assistant Athletic Director Melanie Cedars. Waiting for Doc at midcourt are Assistant Athletic Director Dan Houston and Bill Bartle. As Don Ryan was such a great leader of the athletic programs here at North Penn, we felt it would be fitting this evening to have representatives from every sports team here at the high school come out and recognize and thank Doc. So as we come out here first, the cheerleading team with Coach Marissa Alexander. Next, the boys and girls cross-country team with Coach Mike Werner. The girls tennis team. The boys and girls golf team with Coach Dave DiValentino. The girls volleyball team with Coach Brian Yost. The girls soccer team and boys soccer team with Coach Jim Diener. The girls and boys water polo teams with coaches Bill Bartle and Jason Grubb. The field hockey team with Coach Shannon McCracken. The football team with Coach Dick Beck. The girls and boys swim teams with coaches Matt Weiser and Jeff Fakish. The boys and girls bowling team with Coach Don Stadnicki. The boys and girls winter track teams with Coach Jay Jones. The girls basketball team with Coach Maggie DeMartelier. The boys basketball team with Coach John Conrad. The wrestling team with Coach Rob Schetzline. The Special Olympics team with Coach Kathy Kerper. The spring track and field team, coached by Jay Jones. The boys tennis team. The boys volleyball team, coached by Tim Moyer. The girls and boys lacrosse teams, coached by Chris Young and Jamie Bem and Rick Smith. The softball team, represented by Coach Beth Everest. And the baseball team, coached by Kevin Monero. Doc, it's a fitting tribute to you as you look around this gymnasium, all of these student athletes representing just one of your 46 years here at North Penn High School. How about a big round of applause for all of our student athletes and coaches? At this time, we will have a few speakers to relay some thoughts and thanks for Doc Ryan, starting first with the North Penn School District Superintendent. Please welcome Dr. Curtis Dietrich.
Good evening. As the superintendent of the school district, it's a great honor for me to be a part of this tribute to a man who has had immeasurable impact on generations of students here at North Penn School District. And I always had full trust in Doc Ryan because his judgment was always impeccable, and I trusted him on everything he did, and he always made us proud. And I always will treasure the occasions I had when Doc and I would meet in Doc's office and we would discuss the successes of our students, and from time to time we would discuss, had the ball bounced a different way, what might have happened. And I can say, Doc, if the ball would have bounced a different way for you and you would not have come to North Penn, we would have counted it as a tally in the loss column for North Penn School District. So we wish you the very, very best in your retirement. We look forward to your continued presence in the school district. Congratulations, Doc.
Our next speaker is a PIAA basketball official. In his career, he got most of his calls right. Tommy Blackwell.
You could at least wait till the game starts. Doc, on behalf of the North Penn Basketball Official Chapter, we want to thank you for all that you've done for officials, not only for basketball, but for every sport. And I used a little math and figured out that in your years here, there's been about 3,000 basketball officials that have crossed this court that you've welcomed and been the ambassador for North Penn, and about 10,000 officials that you have had, that they have had the pleasure of knowing you and meeting you. For that, we all say thank you, thank you, thank you. And your hospitality, your professionalism, and your respect for us is unmatched by anyone. And we are extremely grateful for everything you've done. We thank you. We wish you the best. Retirement's the greatest thing ever invented. And for Mr. Bartle, good luck following these shoes. Congratulations, Doc. Thank you, buddy.
Our next speaker representing the North Penn High School student athletes is a student athlete who graduated just a few years ago. He was a catcher on the state championship baseball team and now plays at Binghamton University, Eddie Posovic.
Tonight, we celebrate and recognize the career of a man that has truly shaped North Penn athletics into what it is today. Creating a rich tradition of success, Doc has cemented himself as one of the most respected men in North Penn history. Doc was more than just our athletic director. He was more than just the man we saw every day before practice riding around on his famous golf cart. Doc was a friend and a mentor, a man that would help you with anything you needed, large or small, and someone who would do his best to make everyone's day a little better no matter how it was going for him. Doc genuinely cared about every single one of his athletes, coaches, and staff, and he made sure they would succeed as both athletes and students. It is because of Doc's efforts that North Penn's athletes are held to such a high standard. I was lucky enough to play during Doc's tenure for 3 years, and words cannot express the true gratitude I feel to his work and dedication. He was one of the first faces I encountered as I stepped into the high school for my first two-a-day football practice my sophomore year, and he was right by my side to shake my hand after our state championship game to close out my high school career. He not only helped me, but he helped all of our athletes succeed in the prestigious athletic programs that he established. On behalf of the entire North Penn community, I'd like to say thank you, Doc, for all your efforts over the past 46 years. It has been a pleasure to have been such a small part in the legacy that you created here at North Penn. You will be missed, but I wish you luck in life going forward. The North Penn family and I are eternally grateful.
Our next speaker is the principal here at North Penn High School. Please welcome Mr. Burton T. Hines.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here this evening to pay tribute to a man who has spent 45 years working in this district in athletics, supporting, inspiring, and encouraging young people to do their best. It's an incredible tribute to Doc's years here at North Penn as I look around and I see the representatives from all of our sports teams here this evening. And they represent, if you take those numbers and you multiply that by the 45 years, it represents untold numbers of folks who Doc has influenced in this community. He has worked hard to make our athletic program a showpiece. When you listen to the introduction this evening, you heard the number of state championships that we have won over the years that Doc has been our athletic director. And while there are coaches who have coached the young folks to those championships, there's always been one guiding force behind those coaches. One sage person who's standing there and saying, here's how to handle things, here's what you need to do, consider this, think about it. Doc, I have truly appreciated the support that you have given me as the building principal. I think I speak for all of the principals you have served under, all the superintendents and all the administrators you've worked with. We've appreciated your wise advice, your support, and your never failing focus on students and improving their lives and making them great athletes. So thank you. We wish you a long, happy, and healthy retirement.
We have one more guest speaker this evening. Prior to that, we would just ask all coaches who are currently in the gymnasium to please head out to the lobby at this time. Our final speaker this evening, a man that needs no introduction, Ted Heller.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome, may I say for the first time, to the Don Ryan Sports Complex. Come on. I have some brief comments, but Nancy, where are you? He's coming home, sorry. Round of applause, Nancy Ryan. No? It would be good. Nancy, come on now. This is what she looks like. For those of you that don't know, for 16 years, while he was strolling the sidelines, I was up in the bleachers running the marching band. So on behalf of the music department, I apologize for all those renditions of Rocky that you've had to hear over and over, so the music department apologizes. Now, tonight I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is my principal, when I started here at North Penn High School, Juan Bond is here joining us. Juan, give us a shout out. There you go. That's right. I said that's the bad news, because the good news is he's not singing tonight, because you know he'd come out and sing Wind Beneath My Wings or something like that. More good news, I'm going to sing to you. Now, when Steve Frederick retired, I sang to him. David Gears retired, I sang to him. It's only appropriate I sing to you. I was too low to be my wife, so yeah, thanks. But I need some assistance from the audience, and I only want the people, if you're here just checking out the basketball game tonight, you can just sit back and enjoy the show. But if you're here because of this man and he had an impact in your life, then you are responsible. I need your assistance. And this is what you need to do. You need to sing, we will miss you. That's all you need to sing. You probably know the song. Here we go. But I need a pulse. But the pulse can't be too loud. Student athletes, can you give me a stomp, stomp, clap? Stomp, stomp, glue. Not too much, though. Easy does it. We're going too fast. Now, bring it down and slow it down. Jum, jum, chop, jum, because I got a lot of words to say. Here we go. 1, 2, enjoy this. You started here back in '69, probably get paid $1.29. You wanted a career and not with a tool. So you got a job working at Lansdale High School. We will. Here we go. They started as boys, they leave as men. They even got mentioned on ESPN. If Penn were here, he'd give a yell, but all you want is a little Manziel. Again. Here we go. Of all the games and all the meets, you deserve some time off your feet. Bartle is next. He's not a pretender, but he'll never look good in those suspenders. We will. One more. Here we go. It's time for me to end this song. I've been singing up here far too long. You got mud on your pants, a big disgrace. When you get home, Nancy's in your face. We will. Come on. Stand up and give it to them. Stand up, everybody. Stand up. Let's go. Give them a round of applause, folks. Ladies and gentlemen. Your man. Your man.
Doc, at this time, we have a couple of special presentations we'd like to make to you. First, if all of the coaches could come out, and we have a gift to give you.
Doc, yes. We have a couple gifts for you, and each of the coaches donated a T-shirt from their team, and we had it assembled so that during your cold nights or the days that you are blue and missing North Penn, you can take a look at what we have made for you and remember all your fond days at North Penn. That'll keep you warm at night. That'll keep you warm at night. And one more gift from the teams. They all wanted to make sure you had a really good time going down to see the Phillies at opening spring training. So we would like to give you this.
Wow. Thank you very much. I had no idea what was going to happen tonight. I knew a lot of things were going on with phone calls and, covering the mouth and all that, but certainly I need to thank, Melanie Cedars, Dan Houston, Linda Law, all those who have worked hard to put tonight together. And of course, my wife, Nancy, who would not answer any questions that I might have asked her about what's happening tonight. I don't know. So, that it was, it's just an exciting evening. As I end my tenure here, I'm going to have to give Bill some suspenders and a lot of blue and blue ties. He's into this brown and gray and all that stuff, but, here's our new athletic director. We all know that Bill has been around not quite as long as I have, but we expect him to be here because the administration doesn't want to have to choose another athletic director for another 46 years. So, when Bill, after 46 years and his age now, he'll be around these wheelchair and falling into the pool. But Bill will do a great job. He knows North Penn. He's been part of North Penn, and that we all know that Bill will be very successful in his career as the athletic director. To all the student athletes who are here tonight and those who have passed student athletes, which there are a lot of them here, and I thank them for coming. Their busy schedules, family schedules, they've done. I really appreciate everything that they have done for North Penn and continue to represent North Penn so well after they have left. And I know the young student athletes that are sitting here today will continue to represent North Penn, be it if they are junior or sophomore, and those who are seniors, what they will do representing themselves, their parents, and the North Penn High School. And that I've always felt that my job as athletic director has been to encourage the young people involved in our program to make their being involved on a team, that we try and make that as pleasant as possible. And I think that my job is, with the coaches has to been to support them, take away the little things that could be annoying to them that they really didn't have time to do. And I felt that that was one of my big responsibilities as the athletic director. And I felt that I needed to represent North Penn to the community and to the state to make sure that they knew what a great school North Penn was and continues to be and will continue to be in the future. For Mr. Blackwell, the official, when I first began in this business, Coach Crawford Sr. was the athletic director. And I was a young guy, and we were at a basketball game, like we will be tonight, and I was standing next to him, and the game was going on. Of course, there were only 2 officials at that time, and that I felt they were doing a lousy job. Not that, they do a good job now, but at that time, in 1969, they did a lousy job. But he And I started yelling at them, the officials, when they were at our end of the court. And, you know, I was getting excited, and they were giving me dirty looks. And finally, Coach Crawford tapped me on the shoulder. He said, "Now, Donald, you have to remember that officials can have a good night every night." And I've kind of thought of that, and every time that we've had a game and I've had, you know, and I look at an official and I thought, oh my God, they missed that call, but I just kept that to myself. But the officials do a great job, and I'm sure, Mr. Blackwell, we will see another great job tonight. I don't want to put any pressure on you, but again, I thank Mr. Hines, the Dr. Dietrich, the other administrators that are here tonight, and all the past administrators, Dr. Bond over there, who have supported me in all my years as athletic director as well, given me, allow me to continue as be athletic director. So I think, you know, I think it's time to play basketball. I thank Mr. Quintos is here tonight, the athletic director at Souderton, Coach Tremella, and the boys team. I thank you for giving us this time and giving me this time. But now, one more thing I have to do, I'm told, so hold on one second. I'm going to pass the sword to Mr. Bartle, who will be sitting in this chair on Monday morning. As I pass the sword to Mr. Bartle, I promise that on Monday morning that I will not leave you any problems on Monday morning to take care of. Tuesday morning, I don't know, because I told everybody, if you have a problem, call Bill on Tuesday morning. But again, hold on. Now I have to turn this back to Mrs. Cedars. Thank you.
Okay, I need you to sit. Okay, we're going to do a photo shoot real quick, so I need all the athletes to move in. So you're all around Doc. I want the ones in the front to sit. Sit. Careful. Careful. Come on. Yeah, the lights. What? Put the blanket out? Yeah, you can. I need you to move to the side. Put the blanket out. Somebody turn the lights on. Somebody turn the lights on.
Wonderful ceremony for longtime athletic director.
Okay, stay there, everybody. Don't
Doc
go anywhere.
Ryan going off into retirement, 46 years of service here to North Penn community. Thank you to him for all he has done, and good luck to Mr. Bill Bartle on being the new athletic director come Monday. We'll be back with coverage of North Penn Knights basketball versus Souderton coming up next.